Hello YouTube, what's up? It's I1Wars, and today I have another Halo Wars video. And today we'll be playing a 2v2 on Labyrinth against Harinate and LoadedShotgun. And this is surprisingly a brute cutter mirror. So yeah, we were I don't know. I'm pretty sure most high-level players know who my teammate is, but he doesn't want people knowing who he is, so I'm not gonna say his name. But yeah, it's a brute cutter mirror. Pretty unorthodox for this map because usually RB Anders or RB Cutter or RB4 just played because RB runs this map. This map is always a Gauss mirror, just because if you go straight tanks, you just lose to a overwhelming Gauss Banshee or Gauss RB push. So yeah. Looks like their offensive died and they didn't get clear their hook. So I'm gonna try and I got one of their offensives, and as brute on this map, the amount of offensives you have is pretty significant, because that's what you're gonna use to do damage essentially. Brutes aren't really that good just because shielded hog, you can't defend the brutes with your chieftain, because the shielded hogs, the vortexing shielded hogs is basically useless, because they can just move their the hogs that are about to lose their shield. They can just move them out of the way and have fresh hogs come in, and it's just a waste of money basically. So I'm gonna be the goal on brute on this map is to get as many offensives as possible, so you can do the most damage. I did go Temple second this game, just to collect this money over here, and I'm going to head straight to the brute base with as many offensives as possible. Yeah. So we were searching, and we got these guys twice. This was the first game of 2. The second game was on docks, and we lost that one. Not gonna tell you if we win or lose this one. You probably already know, but yeah. Waste of $100 there from Harinate, because we already had that offensive there. So yeah, I have 3 offensives here, and it looks like I'm gonna get this one over here because there's nothing at this hook. So yeah, looking pretty good. We as of right now, we have control of both hooks, which is pretty essential. You always do want like, if you in the beginning, if you lose control of a hook, you basically want to just resign, because now you're not getting shielded hogs, and they are, and I mean, offenses aren't really too significant in like an Anders RB or any game with an RB, just because they can die easily to the hogs. But in a brute mirror, they are pretty significant. So Harinate goes straight for Citadel. If you already know, Harinate is playing their brute. It's pretty obvious. And yeah, so this is pretty interesting stuff here, doing some offensive damage. I know rushing is for noobs, but I'm a noob, so I'm gonna rush. I'm gonna throw an offense on my chieftain, because I know his hogs are bound to come, and there he throws up a factory, which isn't the best of ideas, because right now he's put on 2 pads, number 1, and number 2, rates aren't that good. Especially against shielded hogs. You can micro your shielded hogs in the same way that you micro your shielded wraiths, where you bring your villains without shields to the back. So yeah, I don't really care about this. He can have his factory. I'm just gonna let him have it, because yeah, now I'm gonna just use these offensives to bait their hogs from doing something else, And I'm still to continue to build offenses, because my plan for this game is to go offensive Banshees, which is probably the best option as brute. I don't know why. The hogs, if you put them to the farthest corner like here, the hogs cannot shoot the offensives. I've left flaring there to let him know that his hogs are back there. If he wanted to do like a push, he could have. If he had his hogs in position, he could have pushed onto the UNFC's base right there and for a little. But yeah, I'm gonna throw up a turret. Just because turrets on this map are, I know that there's going to be a lot of hog engagements, and having a turret on defense definitely helps in any hog engagement. Probably would have been better to put it on the outside, but yeah. So I'm just building my numbers going to scout. Looks like I remember I bring this chopper back because no, never mind. I don't. I guess. So yeah, I'm doing this. I'm doing the same build that Knife Pro did in his video, where he went for basically a really shitty eco and to get some early offensive banshees. But I do end up transitioning to a double summit. So yeah, so I'm gonna throw an offensive on this banshee. And offensive banshees are probably the best option that you can choose as brute on this map because a normal banshee, when you boost it, it has a cooldown, so you won't be the banshee itself won't shoot until the cooldown is up. So when you have an offensive attached to it, the offensive shoots before the cooldown is over. Not to mention that offensive protectors do a lot of damage. So if I have 5 or 6 of these banshees, not only the banshee shot shooting the pad, but also the offensive shooting the pad, I'm going to do a lot of damage. So here I kill that pad and bless the pad so my eco isn't fucked. And here's all their hogs and their brute. He's gonna lose his brute here though, because I have an offensive on my brute and he doesn't. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to build offensives, continue to build banshees. These offensives will probably be the only offensive banshees that I have for the game. I think in the end, yeah, I'm pretty sure I build just banshees, straight banshees, just because I get lazy. So yeah, he's doing the same thing. He has one summit up. I mean, he only has one summit up, but he also has that factory. He might have deleted it. He probably deleted it. We'll probably see if I look pan over his base again because we scouted it. But yeah, I'm gonna get another offensive in this banshee, all uniting offensives like a pro. And I almost lost a banshee there to that turret, which was pretty bad. Unnecessary health, but whatever. So video log there. Getting the same errors that Topher has, yeah. So yeah, not really much to talk about here. And just kind of keeping their hogs on defense while our UNSC, who is a mystery, is doing whatever. So as you can see here, I have 4 banshees, and I think 3 of them have offensives, and just from that, it did that much damage to a pad in such little time. So yeah, they're building turrets too, where their brute is. And yeah, again, not much to talk about here. So the key, okay, so I guess on this map, the only way you can possibly win against an arbiter as a brute, I'm saying at the same true skill here. You know, obviously, if the brute is a 50 true skill versus a true skill 20 arbiter, the brute's probably gonna win. But they have Gauss, by the way. And so the only way to beat an arbiter on this map as brute is to have a major hog lead and push up and debomb and kill a UNSC base or something, kill an arbiter, and have this massive hog lead where you can just carry. So generally, if you haven't seen Knife Pro's video, you should definitely check it out. I don't know who he was playing against, but he was playing as a brute against an arbiter on this map, and they ended up winning with the offensive banshees. But yeah, I'm kind of repeating what he's saying, but the only real way to actually win against an arbiter is to have to keep their UNSC on defense and keep them off expos to the point where your UNSC has such a hog lead that you can just push in and kill a base or drop a D-bomb, kill an arbiter, and have enough hogs to fight their hogs. So yeah, here I'm just kind of boosting around. They do have 1 expo up, but we're on a triple, and I don't think they have neither one of those expos cleared. I'm gonna drop this pad off their UNSC and get out of here. Try and build up banshee numbers. To be honest, these banshees aren't good unless they're in numbers. Here I'm building the occasional offensive. I really can't be off of this eco just because I'm only on 4 pads, and 4 pads isn't even enough eco to Oh, okay, we're back, guys. My mic wasn't working. So as I was saying, 4 pads is barely enough eco to double pump. There's still like a tiny delay, but it's not really that significant. So here I'm just going to drop 2 quick pads, and it's just going to keep me going further ahead of their brute, because at this point I have more banshees and I'm stripping pads. So rather than him, see, I'm going to strip another pad here. So he's going to be on 1 upgraded pad and 2 summits, and I'm still double pumping banshees, almost at full pop here. So I'm definitely well ahead of their brute. And our UNSC is ahead because we only have I mean, they only have 2 expos and we have 3. And I don't know. I mean, I heard expos are pretty good on this map. So yeah. Here I'm just telling OG Legit that they're only on 2 pads, and we should probably push right now when we have a huge Banshee lead, or just lead in general. Here I try and get some Banshees, but you know, my Vortex micro isn't too great. So I'm just going to boost these Banshees back and have some fun with that. I think I finally lose my Brute here. My Brute did put in work. I think he got like 2 offensives that he killed. But yeah, one thing I could have done better this game is definitely keep building offensives. But yeah, so here's where I was pretty indecisive on what I should do. I know he has his Expo, but I also see that we have a Gauss engagement. So I decided to kill the Expo first, because I figured, you know, if we can keep them off of Expos for a while to the point where we're on a lot of Expos and they're not, we're just going to have an overwhelming Gauss lead. So it looks like on defense that they have more, but you have to keep in mind that they're only double pumping Gauss and we're triple pumping. So in time we should be catching up to them and then getting ahead of them eventually. So yeah, I'm just kind of stripping pads here because their Gauss is occupied with them with our Gauss. So I'm just gonna kill a couple pads off of this base, and you know, they're gonna either have to split some Gauss, or if they don't do anything about it, this base is gonna get completely stripped. The Banshees don't want to kill the black part pad because, you know, this is Halo Wars. And yeah, so now he only has 2 pads on this base, and he let me strip it to the point where I can start aiming main. And here I really wanted my UNSC to mac it because I know they're going to be coming over with Gauss and Banshees, and right now I'm at a pretty good Banshee number, and I don't want to lose too many, but as you'll see, I'm going to lose a lot of Banshees trying to kill this base here. At the beginning I was like 34 out of 40 pop, and you're just going to see my population just start dropping from all the Gauss and Banshees. And yeah. So I went down from 34 pop to 22. I just queued another Banshee. That's why it's 20. I lost another Banshee there. And another Gauss is pushing. And because when we were pushing and we kind of didn't really fight their Gauss, we just sacked our Gauss into damage basically. We can't exactly fight them on defense. So now I need to boost back and help my teammate here. And together we can fight these. And their Banshees are going to boost over, but their Brute's been out of the game so far to the point where he doesn't have enough Banshees to really affect, or to put an effect in a Gauss fight. So now that they're backing off, I'm going to split my Banshees to stop their Expos, because I know they're trying to get them up. And as I said before, if we have Gauss lead, we win. Especially in this matchup, almost always this map ends up having the UNSC being the main cause for the loss / victory, so to speak. So here I just thought that I would kill the base, but the Banshees thought otherwise. So I'm gonna have to split a Banshee off, and he has these weak pads, and I'm just gonna completely strip him down to 1 pad once again, and that was him just trying to get his eco back up because his pads weren't upgraded and he still had to double summon up, and I just stripped 3 more pads. So yeah, again, much ahead of the Covey. And their UNSC is about to be on 1 base, and we are still on a triple. So we're doing perfectly fine. We are much ahead in this game, and right now I'm just keeping him on defense and letting my UNSC stack up Gauss numbers to the point where we can just push in and win. So here it looks like I'm going to strap another pad, or at least try to. If I had a better Banshee micro, I wouldn't let them see my Banshees before they were able to shoot. But yeah, so as you can see, here I'm just gonna, I can't really fight their army, so I just need to boost around and have them move out other places. You know, the usual. Yeah. Again, really not much to talk about in this situation. We just have our Gauss rallied there. You can see, sorry, if you can see that big pool of Gauss that we have, the big blob, orange blob next to my base. And once again, there are no expos, so we should be in the clear for the victory. Or do we lose? Though, who knows? You'll have to wait and find out to the end of the video. Or you can just skip to the end of the video. It really doesn't matter. So stripping pads, always a good thing, because he is on one base, if you keep in mind. So usually in Gauss, you really want to think eco is a major factor, because you can always, you know, like if I strip a pad off a base, you know, it really isn't going to affect him because he has to build, he's only building Gauss, so it's only 150, but when he's on one base and I strip 2 pads, now he's only on 2 pads. So, yeah. And we have all of our Gauss pushing, and if their Gauss wants to stay here and defend my Banshees, I am perfectly fine with that. I'll let him go untouched on his main and let him just completely destroy his main at the cost for my Banshees, because in the end, Gauss is the only thing that's really going to win the game. So yeah, we just have too much Gauss for them. TMG, too much Gauss. And here's going to be their fight to try and stop us, but they're going to realize we have more Gauss and we have Banshees, and they're going to have to back out. And looks like my teammate is making a power turret transition, because he's probably on close to like full pop. So yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much the game. I'm not going to commentate more of it. I know most of the people watching my videos like the commentary videos over the little commentary music or just music. So I'm going to, I guess when I upload, commentate through most of it until it's to the point where they're just dragging the game out and we're just killing them. So yeah. That's basically what's happening here. So I'm going to end the commentary here. There's a couple minutes left in the video, and I'll put some music behind it for your enjoying. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a good day. And we're back. I forgot to include this in the video. But on the WarrGreymon situation, I did contact... Okay, so basically we got a bunch of people, everyone basically plays Halo Wars, to file a report on him for system tampering, and nothing really happened to his account. So I went ahead and I called Microsoft just to basically explain the situation, and they told me to post a forum post like I said on the thing about on the WarrGreymon video. So I didn't make a forum, by the way, but they don't let they don't prove it and let people see it publicly, unless it's only requesting the amount of time you're banned for. So that is under review. I was told by them that they are reviewing the situation. So yeah, they're going to review all his messages and stuff, and that's all just good news. And I guess there isn't going to be any music in this video because the video is over. So I hope you guys had a good day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and peace.